So Greta, spare us all this entitled whining and complaining. More headlines for the Summit Flotilla this week as Greta Thunberg and her partners in crime, who illegally tried to break a maritime blockade and sail into a war zone, have been detained. And now, after sailing on a party boat where Israeli authorities found condom wrappers and booze, they are decrying their treatment here in Israel. Thunberg claiming the beds are uncomfortable, that there are bed bugs, and she's not being given enough food to satisfy her appetite. All this according to a letter sent by the Swedish embassy to her family after Swedish officials were allowed to meet with her in her detention cell. Really? Well, cry me a river. I have to say the audacity of this privileged girl is unbelievable. She knowingly broke the law for the second time, pulling off nothing more than a publicity stunt. Her aid convoy? Well, it turns out it didn't even have any aid.
I'm inside one of the vessels, one of the largest vessels to come in this Yom Kippur flotilla. And while we're processing this boat, there's one thing missing, guys. All this aid that they were supposed to bring into Gaza, which explains one thing to me, I'm sure it explains to you, that when we and multiple other countries offered them to take this aid and bring it to the Gazans, we could facilitate its safe arrival, they flat out rejected it. And now we know why, because it was never about bringing aid to Gazans, but it was all about the headlines and the social media followings.
And for the Israel haters watching, yes, the flotilla group even confirmed in a statement that there was little to no aid on board. So why the stunt? Because Greta and her friends know full well that Israel will not mistreat them. Israel will simply send them back on their merry way so they can continue to smear Israel and attempt to break the law all over again. Officials were allowed to meet with Greta. What about the hostages? There are currently 20 hostages still alive in Gaza. They are emaciated, starving, being tortured, not by being given an uncomfortable bed, but really, actually brutally beaten and tortured. They have no food, little water, and some have not seen sunlight for nearly 2 years because they are being held in an underground dungeon. So Greta, spare us all this entitled whining and complaining. You are a criminal, you are a liar, and you have no idea what real suffering is.